Wase wanja?
Ya.
Abana bachesi kulino wo ino zachesi kulita kumela sina wandase.
Esese bwana mandari. Ayo unangire siyotero. Kenja wacheto to kunywa makako. Umwana kana anyala kachesi kuli malese bali kubera. Mise kunywa kamano.
Saizi no busomi bwa busa. Abana bachesi kuli bacha kusoma.
An idea.
Kuloma no muri kuli achitaye chiga.
Professionals. Because they value the constituents of the sub-county of Bumula, and they are very concerned about the education standards in that sub-county. I was privileged to be selected as chairman of this resource mobilization committee. Some of the members are here, and we have worked very tirelessly under the overall chairmanship of Mr. Wekesa in Nairobi. We being on the ground to ensure that we launch this, we facilitate the launching of this fund. Ladies and gentlemen, the education standards in Bumula are rather low. Taking for example this year's CPE results, out of the 12 sub-counties in terms of education, Bumula came number 8. I think Tandu was the first with a mean grade of 260, and Bumula we scored 232. We only beat Cheptais and so naturally up there, but we were almost the last in Bungoma proper, if you remove Hotel. So we're very, very concerned, and these ladies and gentlemen are very concerned with that performance, and that's why we say we must come together. We want to thank you so much. You remember that our present MP has been in the forefront to assist us. Remember the other year, he sponsored mock examinations in Bumula. Na hapo na azima hiyo ya kuendelea kusaidia sisi kuhakikisha kwamba elimu inadumishwa katika Bumula. All said and done, this group, Mheshimiwa, needs to be congratulated because they are far and wide. Some are not here, some are abroad, but they are focusing on Bumula to improve the standards of Bumula in terms of education. They made it their own way through difficulties, but they just think they should be able to facilitate their young ones down at home. Alongside the efforts of your office, CDF, alongside the efforts of the government, through free secondary education and free primary education programs, that we should also be able to make a mark. And may, if I conclude, say that once this fund is established, we will be able to sit down and see which areas, and I'm sure our board chairman will talk about that tonight. But for us who are on the ground, we're very concerned about the performance and equipment or equipping of the village polytechnics. We're very concerned about secondary schools. Most of our secondary schools, except perhaps Hasoko, Kabul and so on, don't have what we can call a laboratory.
Was not necessarily standard. It is born out of financial exclusion. Financial exclusion for reasons that our incomes are low, for reasons that very few of our families are able to put any income, and for that matter, any type of discretionary income. Of course, for those of you who are earning income, you know at what level you can spare some money to take a kid to school. Most of our families are only making money to put food on the table, and some don't even. So out of that concern, you will note that we have very bright kids who will sub-county. In fact, by count, every family in Bumula sub-county has a graduate. So how do we get the rest up there? So we came up with this concept. First, we started on a very small note by trying to improve the standards through provision of pre-exam mocks. And I remember the first pre-exam mocks were done in 2015, and the entire exam was sponsored by Honorable Moses Mabu. Professionals came together with his leadership, and we went through a mock exam where 856 kids participated in a selection of 15 schools in Bumula sub-county. At the end of 2015, there was a remarkable improvement in class 8 exams results because of the mock exams. From then, Honorable Mabu took over as the MP, and we've seen lots and lots of improvement, especially on the infrastructure side. I want to thank you because that was one of our recommendations in 2016. We've been having annual meetings as professionals, and there is no single year where Honorable Mabu missed. He has always been with us. So in 2016, we came up with the priority areas, and one of the priority areas was education. Second was, the second thing was health, which is a function of the county government. We made our proposals. We are also grateful that one thing has come on board, that's Bumula Health Facility will be given a theatre. The third priority agenda was household incomes. So as a body of professionals, we are not only focused on education, but we also focused on other areas, and specifically in the productive sector. We are very keen to see what we are going to do with our agriculture sector, specifically post-harvest management. Today, I have the opportunity to sit next to Honorable Mabu, who I know he seized with a very good opportunity to help us in the agricultural sector. That is the warehouse receipt systems. It's a bill in Parliament. I have spoken to Honorable Mabu, and he is on top of things. Being on top of things means if the warehouse receipt system goes through, we shall see ourselves moving to the next level where incomes from the agricultural sector will be stable, will be reliable, and will have less losses after our post-harvest. So those were some of the priority areas. So today we have an opportunity again to engage Honorable Mabu to remind him of some of these challenges we have seen in our journey. Education, I think we're almost there. And believe me or not, when we started, it was like a joke. Through Honorable Mabu, we were supposed to have had this particular function last month, but he told me, agree, I know we're approaching the end of the year, but we have to do it. Today he has come because we have to do it. And we are doing it with the full backing of the area MP, who to me I call Bumula 1. So seated with Bumula 1, seated with the national government as we are seated here, I can be sure at the end of today, starting January, this fund will be functional and quite a number of students will be sponsored.
People were commenting about my husband's socks. And I thought to myself, we can discuss that for a whole 1 month. And just for the record, he always wears designer socks. I buy them myself. My problem is this. How does that change the agenda of this county? How does that change the status of the child in Bumula? Today, I'm never going to waste my time answering any of that crap. Never. Because I'm a proud daughter of Bumula, brought up by a man called Raphael Wesonga, and he taught me that in life, engage in constructive things. People of Bumula, especially the professionals, we must lead from the front. Don't allow your association to be hijacked by political ideology. It is a democratic right of every single person in this room to believe in whatever they believe. I should not take away anything from Felicitas, anything from my Mheshimiwa here, anything from my chairman. But when it comes to Bumula, our loyalty should be 100%. Let us own our agenda. The reason I contributed as the first person the day the bill came up is I wanted to set the record straight and say this is how we should walk this path. And Chairman, I still want to challenge you. If anybody is sitting in this room and you honestly have not registered as a member, if I was the chairperson, I would have kindly requested you either to pledge or I request you to leave. This is not a political meeting. This is about Bumula. Show your seriousness by putting your finger in your pocket where it counts. Too much talk and very little is killing our people. We've talked about poverty. Our poverty is in the mind. I honestly feel so bad when I think about Bumula because we have allowed ourselves to be poor. When you check Bumula sub-county within the Bungoma County, we are lagging behind in almost all the indicators. I'm even so disappointed to hear that even now education, an area that my father so proudly embraced, is falling back. I don't even understand how we got there. But what I can tell you for a fact is that we sitting here today can change the destiny of our sub-county. We're coming back and asking ourselves the relevant questions and doing something about it. Don't point a finger and say someone else should be doing it. First ask yourself, what are you doing yourself? I'm a wife to a politician, and I have an idea of the kind of life these wonderful people live. Mheshimiwa is sitting here, I'm sure he can give a testimony. My papa is sitting here, he can give a testimony. These people, you like it or not, are overwhelmed. They are genuinely overwhelmed. Mheshimiwa Ngambu probably is supporting 20 other kids already. And at the end of the day, if we are expecting him to be the person that moves us forward on this, we are making a mistake. Let us own this agenda ourselves. Let's remember that development will not come to us by sitting and insulting whichever leadership we have. Freedom of speech is there, but I really, really wish the same energy will go to helping our children. So I would like to say this. When I met so I didn't get to meet the CEO for the youth fund, but he set up a team. And actually I drove for the meeting. Then he was away in, I think it was Meru. Then I tried to go back and he called me and convinced me to go back and I met his technical team. And you know what, Mheshimiwa? The best thing that's happened today is I've learned you're on that committee. Because whether people like it or not, they're going to start partaking of those funds. And today we've been given a guarantor. What is our excuse? Because you're sitting here. What are you guys going to do about the offer that's just been made right here? I didn't even know there is such a beautiful association. We should do some discussions later on. So I want to propose this, and it's unfortunate our chairman has stepped out. One of the things I believe in is, let's not wait to have too much money to start supporting our children. Today I expected to have 3 or 4 children sitting here amongst us who can stand and give a testimony and say that because of this fund, I was able to go to school. Because of this fund, I have been able to do this and this. When I chairman, my special request, and you're such a dear brother, I know we are going to do it. The next meeting is happening at in the daytime from like 2 o'clock because we don't want to keep our children up to 10 o'clock. Let's have the beneficiaries sit amongst us and listen to the deliberations. Because it is a way to put accountability on our team who are leading this trust. It is a way to encourage those of us who are sitting here. You know, today, somebody who is sitting here, my papa, might decide to give 5,000, but he has a capacity to give you 20,000. When he'll sit and listen to a testimony of an Ekesa or our Afra sitting here and saying the way this has transformed their lives and they're able to go to school, that extra 15,000 will come out. So let us always learn to put the beneficiaries on the spot. Chairman, I'm happy for us to start with 4 children. It doesn't matter. Start somewhere and let's start with something real. Mheshimiwa, I'm not willing to wait for 4 years to see what this has done. I would like to start seeing it from the next meeting we have. Let the children who are benefiting from this be present. Have the principals of these schools make sure they are present. Have the parents of those children to be present. Let's start having the people who we intend to support who we are supporting actually be present, because that's the only way you're going to have the buy-in of the community, and that's the only time you're truly going to own this agenda and move it forward. So Chairman, that's my special request, that we make sure this happens in the daytime. Let's see the beneficiaries.
Bumula. Good evening.
Good evening.
I was one time in a professional meeting in a university in South Africa. It's Northwest University. It used to be called it used to be called there's a name here before it was changed to Northwest University. I'll get the name. It's South Africa name, a bit difficult. Not South Africa, it's Potchefstroom. And it was changed to South Africa, to Northwest. There's a professor who said that in life, if you're a professional and you pretend not to be, then you will never be. If you are a professional and you pretend not to be, you will never be. In other words, you will never become what God intended you to be. And the talk was about 15 minutes, and we actually concentrated on discipline. And in many occasions, whenever we discuss with the chairman, those are the things I've been emphasizing. That you have a noble idea, we support what you're doing, but it will end up succeeding or failing if there is no sense of discipline. And that one brings me to a question I may ask, whether we know ourselves. Because we can only arrive where we're going if we know ourselves very well. We may be understanding what we are here, but we really know ourselves. Do we know our identity and the capacity we have, the ability we have? Because it's our identity that is going to propel us into our destiny. It's that identity that will definitely shape our passion and ensure that we raise the next generation. So that after 5 years, it's now 3 years since we initiated the program together with the entire team, we need to ask ourselves that 3 years down the line, what have we achieved? That is very serious because we've been meeting every year. And 3 years, if something has not taken off, you should not give up, but you should know that you are not doing well. And that is how serious it is. And my brother, if you're working in DMC, where I've been for some time, you know the kind of environment people are operating in. We are sitting on a call that we do not even take care of what we have. We destroy what we have. I remember last time when we met, we actually, Dr. Waswa, I don't know, today is not your class, is it? He mentioned about very basic things, and we had to take the challenge. Each one of us at least to take up one challenge. And mine, I say, if I happen to win the election, my challenge would be to improve the environment, learning environment. And I can assure you, if you have ever done basic psychology, clinician will tell you a child in Bumula who scores even 300 above, that's a very bright child. The environment our children operate from, let me tell you, they are very pathetic. And that is why we are serious. And whenever we are here, we have to be extremely, a little bit serious. The issues that we see, I sit with the Kikuyus, I've attended even the professional meetings of the college and the memory for next year, when I was just talking to you that next year, first term, we need to organize an education day, strong career clinics, so that we have just to put our eyes there, so that we motivate the teachers, and we definitely at the end of the day we will get good results. Whenever you sit in some of this community, the things they discuss, let me tell you, first of all, they know who is coming in, so that they discuss serious issues. We have no time to waste, guys. Everyone has 24 hours before him or her. And if you choose to waste time antagonizing each other, we will not succeed. So we have to be a little bit serious, that every time we come here, it's not just listening and giving speeches. We highlight what we've achieved in the last 1 year, and we project the next year what we're going to do. That's my challenge to you, my brother. Let's be indeed professionals, true professionals that mean what we say and say what we mean. Somebody mentioned about this student. I've heard of him even on social media. But when I followed up the case of the boy, I realized he was even on a scholarship of equity. You have to ask yourself why he was dropped out. Some cases of indiscipline. And who raised it? Was it innocent?
Yes.
I said, I'm happy you are here. Today you've spoken very well. But things you raise on social media, maybe you will nobody speak on behalf of the body of the family. I will agree because nobody has questioned some of the things you do. That is just in passing, but you have to take it serious. So before we take up even these children, let me tell you, my brother, if we have to succeed, look in the discipline cases of some of these children. Or else we will be pumping money where we're wasting our money. And never accept that. We should not accept to waste funds to people who are not serious with themselves. So never pretend to be one if you're not one. No one. Never. Seriously, I should be the most ashamed fellow when principal was talking that Bumula is number 8 or second last position. Mheshimiwa Mahan who said that. We can be beaten by even Congress very soon. But I can assure you, not during my reign. My priority, of course, was to set a proper running environment so that our schools, be it secondary schools, have laboratories, have good classrooms, and then from next year, with my brother, we will be sitting down to look at motivation skills so that we get the best results. And we're going to achieve it. I just need your support. And I allowed you last year when we met my brother, I said, you are free to criticize me. But criticism does not mean antagonism. It doesn't imply that way. Some of the issues, why some of you have raised even issues to do with mocks over the social media, will not work that way. I've just cited the male professionals and the equity professionals who are doing a lot of mocks, but you will never hear of them. Because mock is an offense, and you know that. So what are the things we are doing? We quietly come here and discuss. And this is the strategy we're going to use. A member of parliament will be behind it, but you don't go on discussing it on social media. Yeah, because you know the facts, but because you want to play politics out of it, we lose direction. So I'm appealing to everybody who is here. Let's be a little bit serious. Unless we will be meeting every day water here to take a cup of tea, then we move away. Honestly, my brother, by end of 5 years, we need to see the kind of children we have raised through this fund. We need to parade them here. Because those are the fellows who will explain clearly the benefit of this fund and they will definitely plow back to the society. The second thing we discussed last year, we said that us, as my brother has quoted, and I quoted it in Buku's last time, that we need to go back to our primary schools. That is where actually life begins. I want to know how many of you are mentors in our primary schools, are role models. You visit a primary at least once a month. How many? Because you seem to have a lot of time on the phone. You have no time for those kids down there. How many of you? How many of you have taken just time to take a cup of drink with those teachers? I have done it, and I can show you. Because that is what we agreed. That among ourselves, besides taking the children, we agreed that you pick a child and actually you register with the fund, and then you continue to pay. Among ourselves, we agreed that if you come from Geneva, go back to your primary school. And even if you are not a Catholic and the school is a Catholic parent, we have very, very supportive Catholic parish priests. They are very good, all of them. We can always agree that we have a person who comes from French Church, but he happens to be an alumni of this school. We are requesting that he becomes probably a patron, role model, mentor in this school. Then we definitely does that. So that way we need to agree. How many schools have been visited by these people seated before us? In my show of hands, have we done that? So whenever we leave this place, even if we raise money, have to itemize. Things are task people that are going to do. And go ahead, last time, actually when I won the election, I called professionals. It's unfortunate that by the time I was calling, I had just declared to support Uhuru, and most of you are not happy. So we lost direction right from there. But when Uhuru declares to support Uhuru, it's a big issue. And when Uhuru declares to support Uhuru, everything proceeds to okay. At times you have to yourselves that we have a space. We are not robots in the hands of somebody. That you can take a stand regardless. That's what I mean. And I'm not trying to blame your political stand in any way. But I'm saying, politics aside, when we come here, our identity from the available. And if we speak with one language, do you know why some of you have been missing jobs? Let me tell you, why? It's because you are not united. If this team, today we leave this place, we got to approach how we approach the governor as a team, not as an individual who will not listen to us. But because the selfish interest and political interest have taken over what we are supposed to do, that's the problem in this business. If all of you today, because I have that privilege that you've given me through a ballot, that I can be able to meet the president of this land, that I can be able to meet the deputy president, and we are speaking with one language. One language, it's the issue about Bumula. Nothing else. Before we do politics, let me tell you, I will agree that your candidate is not Raila. I will agree that your candidate is not Wetangula. That I will agree your candidate is not Ruto. But here, as we seated the way we are, our business here is Bumula. If we come to that point, my friend, we will there. So every time you see me, you should know that I'm a human being and perfectly human. And every time I see you, I should understand that way. You may have your preference. But what can bring us together? What can bring us together is because all of us, we come from. That is why Kikuyus are ahead of us. That is why the Kalenjins are ahead of us. That is why the Orias are ahead of us. That is why the male people are ahead of us. And that is why even the Kambas are ahead of us. When we meet here, we are not a team, and we don't build a team. Instead, we meet as a group. And when we leave this door, we start antagonizing each other, calling each other names. We can't. We cannot. So, my friends and chair, have some guidance that we'll be able to achieve. And let me tell you, in the entire county, and first lady should confirm this to us, if you've ever been invited by any other professional body in any constituency, I know. Is there anything? So somehow we seem to be ahead, but we are not getting the point. We will be more strong, let me tell you. Governor will be looking for you. And let me tell you, even the next government will be looking for you. They are professionals. Eventually, people will be talking of Bungoma professionals, but in real sense, they are talking of Bumula professionals. You can't clap for yourself. You guys. These men and women who are here, you are very powerful. That is why the wise man ever lived also. I think he says in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9, he says, 2 are better than 1. There is one of the most dangerous animals called the snake. But because it lacks unity, it cannot even fight. But can you imagine if snakes were united and they face a lion? If snakes were united, just 4 of them, and they walk in this road. But because they operate under a curse, they will never get united. And that is every time a snake appears, it will be destroyed. And a fellow snake will run away. So at times we behave like snakes. If a person is being attacked, but we will leave that person to be attacked and then the rest of us will run away. We will never achieve what we want. The one that Jesus lived at the same thing from the wise man and said, be wise like a snake, but harmless like a dove. And that is a theological argument when you get into it. That's what I've been saying, that we can disagree when it comes to political issues. But the things we have highlighted here, the education issue, the health issues of our children, please, let's be serious. That we can go back, my friend. When we come here, we don't talk about anything to do with politics. We are here seriously. The agenda is very clear. And at times, if we have to stick on the agenda, we will achieve what we want. And I'm sure you. So that when we come here, we don't come here to listen to some stories that do not make sense. We come here, even if you believe that member of parliament has nothing to say, don't give me the microphone. If I have to document what to say, one time I was invited, and I was actually be a little movement you can confirm that. We were invited to UNESCO, but before you present your paper, you had to document what you're going to say, and put there your titles, academic achievements, and project here. Whether it makes sense is when you're going to be allowed to speak. That's how serious we have to be, my brother. So we have to know what you're coming to tell us. Does it make sense? Does it add value? This business when you're seeing here, hata akikaa hapa na unaongea story mingi anapoteza mambo mingi sana. Kwa maana nilikuwa kwa biashara mahali anachoka. Lakini yuko hapa. Today there are students who graduated from Bumula kutoka Masinde University. I invited me to talk to them. I don't even want to tell you because I have no time. They may think even mheshimiwa amekataa kuja kutuongelesha. But you see, I spent 2 hours with you. I'm not saying this is not very important. This is very important. But time we will learn also to manage time. My brother chairman will be at least miles ahead. Our young people who are here, you are very social. I don't know whether it's one who say that if young people are not carried along with the elders of the village, you are sitting on a volcano that will soon erupt. I want to appeal to you. Shift your energy from what you're doing at the moment and put it to the right perspective. And you'll be great. You'll be great. I have been elevated to this position through the ballot of these great men. I have not been elevated to have me in any way. You can call me any name that you want, but I want to appeal to you that you can find some time to come and reason together, so that you don't go looking for mistakes in your leadership. You look for solutions. That you can see and provide a solution where I cannot do it. You see that provide solutions where some of us we cannot do it. People are so much preoccupied with 2022. Some of us, we may be there. Some of us, we may not be there. It's God's wishes. As we plan for those things, because every time they meet, and my brother, if this is a professional body, I would suggest that we do more of this constructive engagement at public events. It adds more value. Do you agree with me? Yes. We listen to each other. We spend much more time listening to each other. Issues we point out and people correct each other so that we understand where we're going. So when we leave here, technical guys retreat and say
ukisoma kwa bidii Mungu atafanya njia. Mwanangu, mama yako pia anapenda mwanangu, soma wewe.